All right, welcome to the pinch harmonics lesson that will hopefully get you squealing in no time. Pinch harmonics, squeals, same thing in my book, but today I'm going to show you exactly how to do them, and we're going to get up close and personal so you can see my techniques and get started nailing them for yourself. But first, I want to dispel some common misconceptions that I see about pinch harmonics all the time. Some guys think that great pinch harmonics are affected by your string height or action, or your pickup height, or what type of pickup you're using, how much distortion you have, what your left hand is doing, or even what type of guitar pick you're using. So let's disprove all of those misconceptions right now. So check this out. Here, I've got a nylon string acoustic, and look at the action on that thing. It seems like it's a mile high compared to my electric, you know? But listen. You can see that, they're achievable in some sense with no pickups, no distortion, and an action that's obviously higher than my electric, Now the myth about your left hand, or whichever is your fretting hand. No left hand. You'll definitely be able to make things sound cooler with your left hand, but we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Now, I think now for the pick myth. What type of guitar pick you're using? So my pick of choice has always been the GripX 1.0 millimeter. But what if I were to use this thing? Look at this. One of these super pointed guys. No problem. And what about this crazy thing? Take a look at this thing. Never actually seen anybody use one of these, but so that works. How about a coin? This is a dime. Not ideal, but it works. And for the final test, how about no pick whatsoever? Can I do it? And so you can see, at least according to my accounts, all those myths have been disproven. So what's the secret? It's all about your picking hand technique. Again, it sounds cooler when you use both hands, and here's an awesome example of that. Arguably one of rock and metal's greatest songs ever, and definitely one of Zakk Wylde's coolest riffs. No More Tears by Ozzy Osbourne. Rest in peace, Ozzy. And for all the riff police out there, I know I may not have played that riff exactly how it's done, but you get the point. But anyways, so how am I actually doing those pinch harmonics? Let's take a closer look. Okay, so the technique for achieving the pinch harmonic comes from one motion, striking the string, and then hitting it with your thumb right there. So it's hitting my thumb right there. I'll show more of that in a sec here. One motion. So I typically hold the pick about like that. You could say that the pick is pointing like kind of in the direction of my index finger, the way my index finger is pointing too. It's not straight down like that. It's pointed like that. And I keep about what's that? Less than a third of the bottom of the pick exposed. So I can pull in if I want to, but so I'm picking like that. But if I want to do the harmonic, I just move my hand in. It's one motion. So here it is slow. You're just getting a harmonic by barely touching your thumb to that. See, I'm picking slow, and then my thumb hits it. So normal picking, I want to do harmonics. I just kind of angle my wrist in slightly so that my thumb is hitting the string right after my pick. So practice that. Normal pick. Tilt your hand in slightly, but you shouldn't really have to think about it much. I mean, you will at first, but it isn't, I'm not moving anything like this. It's more of a wrist kind of, or the bottom of my palm. And to show more of exactly where the string is hitting my thumb, I'm going to put like a line there. See that line there? I just put with a pen. See how that line? So that's the part of my thumb, right where the string is hitting. One motion. Boom. If I don't want it to harmonic, I won't put my thumb down. But if I do, and some guys, I call this, oops, sorry, this is very hard to film. I call this the front edge of the pick, and that's how I pick, with the front edge. Some guys pick like this, with the back edge. And I tried that before making this video to see what would happen. I can do it. And in that, I notice it's hitting further back, about right here. On kind of like the joint of my thumb there. I feel that bone right there. So if you pick backwards like that, or the back edge of the pick, where my mark is higher than the string right there, so it's that bone hitting. But the way I do it, pick like that. See how barely any pick is showing there because my thumb is coming down. Maybe I am pinching in a little bit. Pinch harmonic. I'm pinching in a little bit so that my thumb can hit right after my pick. Hear that too? The percussiveness of that? So I'm digging in. Now, as I mentioned, it is cooler to use your left hand. So if you were to just hit, let me get this out of the way. Let's just say I were to hit this note, 7th fret, 4th string, and do a pinch harmonic. It's not very cool, it's whatever. But if I use vibrato or bending, that's what makes it sound cool. Fast runs can sound cool with no bending. But if I'm doing like a lick, then it's cool. So anyways, I plan on making a more in-depth vibrato video coming up here to show that. So stick around for that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you know when that drops, of course, you know. But I realize that the two go hand in hand. So after you master this technique, you know, it's kind of like learning to whistle. I came up with this analogy before too. Let's just say that if you're trying to learn to whistle, or maybe you're a parent and you got like a kid, you know, a little boy and a girl, and you know, they're 2-3 years old and they're trying to whistle. They're like this. And they keep trying and trying. You're telling them, oh, you got to close your lips a little bit. And eventually, they get one. And when you get one, that shows you that it's possible. And then you start kind of fine tuning it. You dial it in. Maybe you'll get two. And before you know it, you get it. It's the same thing with pinch harmonics. It'll just click for you once you get that motion down, and you'll figure it out. All right, so now that you've seen the technique and you start practicing it and you can start nailing pinch harmonics on a regular basis, what next? How do you start incorporating them into riffs and licks that sound cool? I say, why not learn that No More Tears riff? It's super easy and sounds killer. But maybe you're like, I don't even know if I'm ready for that yet. Maybe you're not confident yet with playing power chords and palm muting and moving around the neck. Well, not to worry, because I've just created an easy 5-minute riffing workout that shows you how to do all of those things in a quick and easy way I guarantee you'll understand and enjoy. Head over and check out the video right now, and I hope to see you again soon for my next lesson.